Hi, in the last video, I shared with you how to add a single sheet with this code. And I'll show you how to record a book, inserting worksheet, right? What is the code like? And then I'll show you how to add a worksheet after the last worksheet by using this code. The next is that, I'll just delete this. So adding this alone is not enough. So I can let's just debug that for a moment. Debug the print this dot name. Now this will show me what is the last worksheet name. So I run this code again by pressing F8, right? I run this code, press F8, one. So it should be showing sheet 45 right here. Okay, so I run F8, sheet 45. So that is how you get a value stored into these objects by the name of worksheet. And a worksheet collection has multiple worksheets. So how to identify that? One way is to identify by the index. So the last worksheet is identified by worksheets.count. Now the next thing I want to show you is to how to change that to a name. So name, I can just say cat. Okay, after I add a single sheet, I will immediately change the name. So let's just watch this again, right? One. Now I'm adding, so it becomes sheet 46, right? 616. Now notice that my sheet 46 will now change to cat. So with this knowledge, how can we always refer to this cell and followed by another cell, right? This is what we want to explore in this video. So since you want to refer not for can but for others, so we can do that. But first, let's just delete those additional sheets. So to do that, worksheets, right? I will not that put type a static value, but I will just select from C4 and C5 and so on. So to do that, I will say cells. I remember the cells. Well, this time we're going to use that. So it start with the fourth row, and from column 1 to 3, the third column, right? And dot value. Now, if you do this, it would depends on this advanced setting, but it will not. Uh, Once you add it, right, it will refer to the new worksheet. So the second worksheet you have problem. Now just let's see what I mean, right? Now run this code 1, 2, 3, right? For the first time, well, even the first time it doesn't work, right? Why is that so? Because the cell 43 value, right, is referring to cell 43. 43 is empty. We can't name a worksheet with empty value. So that's why it's stored right here. This value is equal to empty. We just insert in created this worksheet. So let's stop this. Let's go back to here, right? So I want that new worksheet, right? Name something on advanced setting worksheet. So I'm going to add worksheets dot, and here I'll type advanced setting. So it could like this, right? I'll just use the underscore to break it to the next line. Okay, so worksheet's name, right? We're gonna add that, and we're gonna delete the worksheet, the last worksheet. So I'll run this code. This time, last worksheet will follow this cell. So run this code, F8. Now notice that, right? We are now in sheet 48, but we're able to name it. successfully according to the value found in this worksheet at one setting. So if you want to add two worksheets at the same time according to list, right? One way is you can do this. Sheet, add second sheet, and then you can also have another one called add third sheet. I should say a new sheet. As first sheet. So add first sheet as second sheet, add third sheet, right? The only difference is that when you add second sheet, you take a value from 5. And from the third worksheet, right, you take the value from C6. So you change the sixth row, the fourth row for here, the fifth row here, the sixth row here. So instead of add single, now we change it to add multiple sheets. Now let's go ahead and delete the worksheet. So I run the code, right, one at a time, right? See that I'm changing that successfully. And I'm changing this to branch B and changing this to branch 3. So all successfully. The only problem left now is that I have a list of them. Branch 30. Right, I need to insert 30 branch worksheet. So I need a smarter way. I will introduce you to the smart way in the next video. Now, here I recap what you just learned is to, in this video, right, is that you learn how to insert a worksheet and how to know the last worksheet names by using this code. This will get it. And how to change the last worksheet name by using the assign, right? The equal sign, you assign the value file in advanced setting sheet and assign it to the last worksheet. So as you add a new worksheet, the last worksheet counter will change. And we do the same, except that this time we rename it with us the following rows value in advanced setting worksheet. And the same goes to add the new worksheet. So that is how to add multiple sheets in a not so elegant way. I'll show you in the next video how to make it smart. Thank you. See you.